In this video, I'll show you how to set up GitHub Actions for beginners. Start by signing in to your GitHub account and opening the repository where you want to create your automation workflow. GitHub Actions allows you to automatically build, test, deploy, and manage tasks whenever changes occur in your repository. Once you're inside the repository, click the Actions tab near the top of the page. If this is your first workflow, GitHub will display several workflow templates that you can use as a starting point. Next, choose a workflow template that matches your project. For example, if you're working with a Python project, select the Python workflow template. If you're using Node.js, choose the Node.js workflow template. You can also create a workflow from scratch. After that, GitHub will create a workflow file inside a folder named .github/workflows. Workflow files use the YAML format and define the steps that GitHub Actions will perform automatically. Now, review the workflow file. You'll see a section called Name, which defines the workflow name. You'll also see an On section, which specifies when the workflow should run. A common trigger is Push, which runs the workflow whenever code is pushed to the repository. Next, look for the Jobs section. Jobs contain the tasks that GitHub Actions will execute. Each job runs on a virtual machine specified by the runs on setting. For beginners, you'll often see Ubuntu latest used as the runner environment. After that, review the Steps section. Steps define the actions performed during the workflow. Common steps include checking out the repository code, installing dependencies, running tests, and building the application. Now make any necessary adjustments to the workflow file and then click Commit Changes. This saves the workflow to your repository. Once the workflow is committed, trigger it by pushing a change to your repository. GitHub Actions will automatically detect the event and start running the workflow. Next, return to the Actions tab to monitor the workflow. You'll see a list of workflow runs along with their status. Click a workflow run to view detailed logs for each step. After that, if a workflow fails, review the logs to identify the problem. GitHub provides detailed error messages that can help you troubleshoot configuration issues, dependency problems, or code errors. Now, as you become more comfortable with GitHub Actions, you can expand your workflows by adding testing, deployments, notifications, scheduled tasks, and other automation features. Finally, remember to store sensitive information such as API keys and passwords in GitHub Actions secrets instead of placing them directly in workflow files. And that's it. You've successfully learned how to set up GitHub Actions for beginners. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to subscribe to Learn Mode Lab for more tutorials.